Hello, I'm Bubbles, and today I'm going to be talking about starter Pokemon. Starter Pokemon are the first Pokemon that you capture at the beginning of all main Pokemon games. And they're pretty important to your game, and you have them through pretty much the entire game. Which is why I'll be looking at my favorite starter Pokemon from every single generation, Gen 1 through 7. And to start off this list, we will be looking through only the region and the main games. This will not include like Pikachu, the Coliseum game, XD Gale of Darkness, Mystery Dungeon. Those games do not count. It's just the main series Pokemon games. Without further ado, it's time for Bubbles' favorite starter Pokemon from each generation. We'll start off with Kanto, and we have my favorite out of Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, which is Charmander. Charmander and Squirtle are the closest, but I usually pick Charmander whenever I can because I just like the fire typing, and it has 2 Mega Evolutions which both look sick. I like the X one better, although the Y one is also pretty cool. And I just like Charmander's dragon fire feel. It's definitely a generic Pokemon, but I feel like it expresses what Gen 1 really had on the legacy of Pokemon, and that's why I picked Charmander as my Gen 1 starter. For Johto, out of Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and Totodile, I pick Totodile as my favorite. I really like the crocodile alligator-ness of Totodile. It's so cute out of a ferocious monster, and at its final evolution, it just looks sick. And in Johto, even though Cyndaquil is a kind of cool fire type, I just don't really dig the color scheme. While Totodile's color scheme, the blue, the red, the kind of beige color, really makes me appealed, and I really enjoy it. On the other hand, Chikorita, its first evolution is just okay. It doesn't really fit in with the other two. The second evolution I think is the best. The final evolution, I just don't really see a lot out of Chikorita. But Totodile, my favorite in Johto. Next up is Hoenn, Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. Now Torchic and Trico get a lot of love. Trico's just that awesome butt-kicking Pokemon that a lot of kids pick when they start, and Torchic is also a cute Pokemon that evolves into Blaziken, which you got a Mega Evolution first out of all the 3 starters. But my favorite is Mudkip and the Marshtomp evolution line. I love Mudkip. It is my favorite Pokemon line. Marshtomp, Mudkip, and Mega Marshtomp, and I really enjoy the evolution line. Mudkip is just such a derpy, cool Pokemon, and its final evolution, Marshtomp, is such a fierce, awesome looking Pokemon. The Mega Evolution, at first I didn't like, but the beefiness really makes it feel like an alpha Pokemon that I loved using in competitive play. Next up, a game I've never played, Sinnoh. And out of Turtwig, Piplup, and Chimchar, I picked Chimchar. Now, funny little story. The final evolution of Chimchar is Infernape, and I really like the firefighting on it. Even though Blaziken had it first, I wouldn't say Chimchar does it better, but I would say that Chimchar does it very well. And my first ever EX Pokemon card was an Infernape that I got, and I loved this card. Whenever I had Pokemon Duel, I think it was like 2nd grade, none of my friends really had EXs. We didn't really look that hard for them. We bought the basic packs, and I can't believe, I'm like, I got an EX. I barely even knew what it was, and I would always use it, and I was always do really good. But 2nd grade Bubbles lost the card, and I have never found it since. But I already have loads of EXs. If you want, I can do a Pokemon card video. And next up on the list for Unova, out of Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott is Snivy. Tepig, his line, he's cute at first, but then the next two evolutions, they just don't do it for me. Oshawott was very close on this list, but I have to go with Snivy because of its serpent look and how it's a really cool snake Pokemon that kind of doesn't really make you think of Arbok or Ekans. It makes you think of its own Pokemon that really does the grass type well and just looks really cool. It knows that it's going to beat you. Next up is the Kalos League with Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie. I have to pick Froakie. Chespin is an awesome first evolution, probably the best, but then after that, its middle evolution is horrible. I mean, it's just this fat, big blob that has like a zit nose, and it's disgusting. And its final evolution has a different palette swap. There's completely different colors, and it would look so much cooler if it had the same colors, and overall, the line is just meh for me. Fennekin, on the other hand, also a really good starter, but then it goes on 2 legs and becomes a witch. I didn't really see that coming. But Froakie, every single evolution on slide, Froakie, Frogger, Greninja, awesome. There's also an Ash Greninja in the anime, and a lot of people didn't like its tongue kind of necklace scarf thing, but I really do like it, actually. I didn't even notice it at first, but after I noticed it, it became even cooler. And Greninja is just such an awesome ninja, amazing Pokemon. It's so cool, and I love it. Now, our final generation, our final region is the Aloha region with Litten, Rowlet, and Popplio. Now, I've been debating this, and this is one of the things that took me so long, and I couldn't get this video out yesterday. This is all a couple other reasons were that I've been a little sick lately. I've had football, I've had some family problems, I've had a lot going on, so I'm sorry I couldn't get this video out sooner. And fantasy football, I might make the fantasy football video today, or I might just put it off till next week and then continue it from there. I will have a video Sunday, and I might have a bonus video this week with one of my friends, a challenge. But my favorite has been switching up between Rowlet and Litten, and I first picked Litten, but its final evolution, I would have really liked it if it was just a fire cat, not the fighting, brawling fire cat. And I just had gone with Rowlet because the evolution throughout kind of makes more sense to me, and its final evolution just kind of seems a bit cooler. So that's why Rowlet is my favorite for now in the Aloha region. Well, I hope you liked the video. If you'd like to see more of my content, subscribe and turn on notifications. If you liked the video, like it. If you found something wrong with it, make sure to comment down below. Tell me what other videos you'd like to see this coming Sunday. I'll try and get some challenges out whenever my friends come over. And I think that's it. The fantasy football video will be coming soon. As for today, that's all I have. Goodbye.